we had left off after Edward Jim's unfortunate incarceration for the pie theft.
There he is! Get that nigga!
Well, after they set out on an adventure to find where they got the itch. Now, the boys found themselves in the next town over consulting with a trusted friend, Toot Toot Timmy, who knows all the whores from this side of Mississippi. Woo! Now, Toot Toot Timmy knew exactly which whore gave them the itch. And when the boys confronted this whore, to their surprise, they found out that it was Edward Jim's sister.
Welcome back to Sorry Not Sorry, everybody. Thanks for listening. I fucking love the boys' story.
It's so ridiculous.
All right, well, like the video below. Subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, like our shit.
Subscribe to our iTunes and email us at snspcast@gmail.com. And if you have any questions or hate mail or anything. All right.
Bring us the hate.
I know, right? We love hate.
Yeah, bring us everything.
All right, so what I wanted to go into first was it was a beautiful weekend, right?
It was.
Yeah.
It was nice.
And you guys got to go out to Tahoe.
Well, I didn't go out this weekend. I went last weekend.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck.
Yeah, I work retail, so I just suck dicks for the weekend. That's what I do.
Yeah, retail's like a weekend job. They're like, here, have a fucking Tuesday off.
I know. I get to stare at the beautiful fucking weekend out of a window for the
I don't know,
name
dude.
tag.
What is that? What's a fucking Tuesday off? You're like, great. What am I gonna fucking accomplish in a Tuesday?
I know. I'm like, cool. I can set doctor's appointments. Like, that's
not even that. Even then, they're like, we don't fucking book Tuesdays because usually you fucking work your job on a Tuesday. You know,
dude. I'll tell you. You know, I don't understand how doctors get paid so much, and then they work 9 to 5 with Saturdays and Sundays off. That doesn't make sense. Your job is literally
to be available all the motherfucking
I know,
time.
right?
Yeah.
How is your job available when everyone else is working?
Yeah, no, they're like, yeah, if you come in after work, no, we're not going to be, you got to go to the emergency room. That's about
know,
like $13,000.
Right? Where the shitty doctors are. They
yeah.
don't have their own offices.
Exactly, dude. And you always sit next to the fucking guy that got brought in there that the taxpayers are probably going to pay for because you know he has no money to
I like
pay
how I
for
say shitty doctor, like I even graduated.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, fucking scholar.
I know, right?
I have an opinion about this that I have no backing to have an opinion about. I get it. No, but fuck you.
How was your guys' weekends in Tahoe?
It was good, man. I went to Emerald Bay and caught the sunrise.
Oh,
it was the shit. Oh,
it was majestic.
It really was the shit. It was fucking. It was early, but it was awesome. Yeah, and then my girlfriend wanted to go to the beach afterwards, but it was so early for us taking off for the sunrise thing that we just didn't bring the beach stuff necessary. We had a towel. And I was like, this just isn't gonna, I don't know, I don't think that's gonna pan out. Really.
I know, right? Typical women, they're just like, let's just go do something. You're like, we didn't plan for it. Like, there's no equipment.
And we had no sunscreen, and I would have died.
Oh, God.
There's no way.
No sunscreen?
Your crispy ass out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, alabaster
I might
ass.
as well just swung by and picked up some Crisco and caked it on my shoulders, yeah.
Like you're like causing global warming?
You're just walking to the beach with just like your gym shorts and just some rogue towel flying in the wind.
No, they didn't even bring bathing suits. They just had the fucking towel.
And it's just that.
We have bathing suits,
kidding.
but you need not the.
And it's that crusty towel that has like crumbs on it
Yeah,
in the back.
the jizz towel.
I need like a form of shade or something if I'm gonna chill on the beach.
Yeah,
when it's
an
approaching
umbrella,
noon.
dude, at least. Or you're gonna fucking crisp right up. Like some fucking
and
bacon,
Justin
bro.
Timberlake's playing golf, like 0.7 miles away,
For sure, man.
I don't want him to heckle me from the Edgewood, deck.
He's like, you pasty.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
so
look at that
white.
pasty motherfucker over there.
He's like, hey, Garrett, you look sick, man. You look sick.
Literally, dog.
Like Justin Timberlake's like growing him hella hard.
I know. Thanks.
And then he just started breaking out singing.
Thanks, JT.
He's so good.
Dude, I haven't been out to Tahoe in a while. I try to go out there once a year, but
Dude, yeah. Once a year is enough. I did
know.
like my once a year, like 2 weeks ago. It was a good fucking time, but holy shit, since the water's so high, like everybody's literally like right next to you on the beach, and like you have some really shitty people going to Tahoe.
Oh, for sure.
You know, they're just like, they show up like you said, just unfucking prepared. There's no shade. Some people have like their fucking grandmas out there, like crutching out there, like sitting in the sun. You're like, oh my fucking god, and then you like turn the other way because you're trying not to ruin your beach time. You know.
What, are you gonna leave her at home and let her shit on the recliner?
I don't fucking know, but you don't like take somebody that has fucking crutches to the goddamn beach and like don't give them no shade.
I know. I like how
That poor
Nate's beach is like no handicaps. Like they don't get to enjoy.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're talking
She
about
should
being
go to Secret
motherfucking
Cove.
prepared.
A secret cove.
This is like, I'm not taking her to put her out of her misery. There's the Secret Cove. It's like, you know, for older people, like euthanasia. You know?
That's a clothing optional beach.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's just old
But
dudes.
no. What I'm saying
you
is
just get
those people should have been there early. They should have had some sort of canopy set up because they knew they were bringing their poor mom on fucking crutches to the motherfucking lake. No, they were selfish as shit. They're like, well, we got a jizz towel and whatever. No fucking fuck that. You got this.
Dude. If you go to the nude beach in Reno, you're just gonna see like Super Size Me and like tiny wieners and bushes. Like there's just a bunch of old fat dudes.
Yeah, some people are into that, man.
There's no nude beaches in Reno.
Oh, clothing optional.
In Reno, no.
Oh, I mean Tahoe. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I was gonna say.
Where the fuck would you do that in Reno?
I know, right? The Truckee River.
Close to First and
I think that
Arlington.
actually happens,
Dude, okay, no. I read the funniest story ever. So, when the river was like at its peak highest,
Yeah.
and they were like, no one go in the river because you'll die, right?
You know how many people like went in the river?
I know.
Like,
It amazes
Fucking
me. It
morons.
fucking boggles my mind how many people died in the river, right? So, the
Don't go in
funniest
the river.
story I heard is this dude is running from the cops. Okay, so no, this dude's on paper, right? And he gets pulled over by the cops. And he has hella drugs in the car and all this shit. So his first idea was, I'm going to jump in the river to get away from the cops. They found him a mile down the way and he almost died of hypothermia.
oh my god.
Nice.
Dude, what a fucking moron.
I know.
There's like, all right, dude, I'm going to jump in this raging river when the cops pull me over.
Seriously.
Well,
To each their own, I guess. I don't know. That's some stupid ass shit, though.
I know, right?
why not? If you're desperate, I mean, that's like second decisions. I mean,
That's that. I mean, you have that meth coursing through your veins, so
You probably think you're a little taller than you are. Yeah.
you jump into the river.
I know.
You probably think you're a lot taller than you are.
I just
Fuck it.
I know, right?
Nothing could hurt me.
And then that hilarious story of which is okay. So this is a funny story, even though someone died. And there's one reason. I'll tell you what. There's one reason why this is funny, because this dude. This was in Texas. And it was a long time ago, but it was in Texas. And then they're having this party, right? And there's a sign. And there's signs all around say, "Don't go in the water. There's alligators." Right? So this dude pops his shirt off and he's like, "I'm just jumping in here." And this girl goes, "There's an alligator right there." And he says, "Fuck this alligator," and jumps into the water. And the alligator immediately eats him.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't you think that's like what would fucking happen if you kind of just said fucking alligator and then like jump towards it?
That's
You know?
what I'm
You have to. There's less sympathy. Yeah. I agree.
It's just like,
Yeah.
like, okay.
Like, what'd you think
if you
was
were at the
gonna
zoo,
happen?
if you were at the zoo and I was there and I just walked into the bear cage and went, "Fuck this bear," and then the bear ate me.
I wouldn't want to watch it.
No, you wouldn't
I would,
watch
dude.
it,
I
but
would
I'd
put
be
that on
like,
your tombstone,
well-
though, for real.
Well,
I'd be
Well,
like,
I'd be-
fucking
I'd-
Anthony Kibble said, "Fuck this bear,"
I'd be at
and he
your-
went in there, and he literally got fucked by this bear.
Fuck
I'd
the
be at your
alligators.
funeral and I'd be like, well, I knew this guy for like, I don't know, almost 20 years. And that's the last thing I ever wanted to see, but I think we can all agree.
Yeah, let's deliver your bear eating ass like eulogy. Everybody like we saw that
No,
shit.
I'll
coming.
give it-
Like, I know
real.
this is a terrible time for a lot of people, and this is a kind of unorthodox setting to say this, but
What'd you think was gonna
the
happen?
guy, for those of you who didn't see it, You know,
It's some like just.
what am I going to
truth
say
speech.
about my friend that said "fuck that bear" and got mauled by it?
I know. I'll give it to that guy. They should put "fuck the alligator" on his tombstone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
On
then
his epitaph.
And then it has that song "Blaze of Glory" like playing every time you walk by it. Going down in the blaze of glory. You know, like, fucking
Dude.
just every time you walk past, you're like, "That's fucking beautiful."
Dude, and getting
like,
eaten by, that's the thing. Here's one of my fears. Like one of my biggest things is I don't want to be eaten alive. Like I'm not part of the food chain. You know what I mean?
you just like picture yourself being shit out of something. Like,
Well, no,
like,
and
come
especially
on.
like an alligator. Those things are rough, man. Like
Or-
if they can't take whatever they're biting with you, like with it, then what they do is they just drag you underwater and roll around until whatever they're biting falls off. Yeah,
that sounds like a terrible sexual
I'm
experience.
so good on that, bro.
There was this article recently about how these guys in the National Forest Park Service, these high qualifying sort of rangers, go undercover. I'm not even kidding. They go undercover in these bear suits,
They're like undercover bear suits,
dude.
This just got real.
To study the
Really?
the whole population or how they do their whole thing and
Yeah.
whatever. And a couple of these guys have been compromised or whatever and literally fucked to death.
What?
bears.
No way, that's real.
Dude, yes.
How is that real,
Dude,
how? Like,
look it up. It's fucking...
really?
Or some of them got, like, fucked up because they found out they weren't a bear, but some of them literally, they thought they were a bear, but it was, like, mating season, and they just got fucked to death.
There's no way.
Dude, yes.
I can't
I know it
picture
sounds
this.
fucking...
Like,
sounds
you know,
fucking
Look at...
insane.
dude, it was Joe Rogan posted it, okay? I'm not even... It's fucking...
like, so they're just like,
I mean, whether you got fucked to death or not...
Robert
that-
was a great guy. He definitely did not deserve to get fucked to death by a bear. And you can't say anything besides
Yeah,
fuck
but
to
dude,
death.
he's gonna be
Like,
known as the bear fucker. Like,
It's a requirement of
It's
the
a
funeral
requirement, bro.
service.
What are you gonna say? He was sexually assaulted to death. No,
He was
got,
sodomized by...
No, Bill got fucked to death by a bear. That's
like
what
a
happened.
grizzly fuck. Like, you know, one of those like.
I
how
never
you
thought
doing?
Bill would get fucked to
You
death.
know, some chick
but-
read. You know, some chick read that story and was just like, "My man."
My man's. Who's
No,
man's?
actually, I read this story of this chick that was studying dolphins in like the '60s, and then like recently, like in the last 20 years, she admitted that she had sex with the dolphin.
How do you? I mean, what do you mean? Just like admitted having sex with a dolphin?
She had
Like
sex with the dolphin.
she's like, yo, it's about time just to tell y'all that I fucked a dolphin.
Yeah.
It was back in the '60s. Everybody was
Well, no,
fucking
and that's
dolphins.
when I read that story. When I read that story, I was like, the monkey thing happened. Like that's how AIDS happened for sure. I mean,
That's where patient zero of AIDS
I
came
know,
from.
dude. I mean, you have people fucking dolphins and monkeys, and it's
Those
just
dolphins have all just been laughing at us,
like, yeah, it's just
fucking
like,
each other
I-
to death.
I know, right? I don't get it.
That sounds crazy. Like, but who? Like, I've never got the whole like bestiality thing. You know, like that's like a thing. Like people are like, I'm gonna fuck this
If you-
animal.
if you go to
And,
Mexico,
like,
it's definitely a thing.
goddamn, like it's like a thing. And
Well,
you're
they
like,
have those videos. That's why I always wanted to start a band called Death by Horse Dick. 'Cause there's this
death
video.
by horse dick.
Well, it was back when like LimeWire was a big deal. Those
Fucking LimeWire.
I know. Two of the most fucked up videos I've ever seen the first one was that guy, because obviously it was around 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
Internet censorship was
Well-
at its finest.
Well, no, it was all the shared file slutty things starting, and there was that video of that guy getting his head literally cut off, and that was something I didn't need to see.
Yeah, you can't
or
unsee
log
that.
into my brain. But then there was the one where it was like a porn shoot, and this chick was gonna fuck a horse.
Ugh.
Well, he ended up going a little deeper than was
Ugh.
production organized, I'd imagine. Like, he just got a little too excited and was like, yeah! And just brought it right up into her sternum. Yeah, just ended her fucking life right there live.
She got fucked to death. Yeah.
That's fucking
And
disgusting.
then I think shortly after that was the 2 girls, 1 cup
Oh man.
phenomenon. Yeah.
What a year right there.
And then I cut out right around there. Yeah.
that's when everybody lost like it all. Like, you know,
I know internet videos, like disgusting internet videos, stopped on that. Actually, no. I watched another one called 4 Girls Finger Paint, and it was so much worse.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's never really stopped. They're just like harder to find.
That's where Picasso and wine started.
Yeah, man. I don't want to say it on here because it's really gross.
That's just gross. Like, it's just...
But yeah, if you're hankering for Garrett's gonna throw up. Yeah, if you're hankering for a really gross video, so 4 girls finger paint. Oh, you know what? You know what video you guys should check out? And you have to go to the .com. It's the Megaflip.com.
Megaflip.com.
Have you ever seen the Megaflip?
No.
Dude, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. This guy's fucking this white girl from behind and then does a front flip with her and then rolls her with him and then starts eating her butthole. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen, and it's like a GIF, so it's always on repeat, and
There's
you'll
like
watch
a
it
.com
100
for
times,
this?
dude. Yeah.
like a whole dedicated .com.
www.nigaflip.com.
Was this the chick that did the same sort of flip into your face, like via backhand spring from a stripper pole?
I don't know what you're talking about in that one, dude.
Yeah, you do. Shut up.
What do you mean?
Well, he's talking about my 21st birthday.
Ooh, here we go.
I guess it's the 21st episode, so...
21st episode? Oh, you know what?
Might as well talk about our 21st then,
Let's
right?
talk about our 21st
Okay,
birthday.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. Okay, so I don't really remember much of my 21st because it was probably the most alcohol I've ever consumed. And then I was given a car.
That's saying a lot.
So, like, you know, that was not very good. Obviously, I wasn't driving. But, so anyway, I went to, like, Shitty Brews Brothers, right? You guys have been to Shitty Brews Brothers? Everybody's been there. I don't know if we can, who gives a fuck. But anyway, so we were there. I ate some food. I probably drank. So I got gifted this fucking, like, pimp cup, right? Like, it was like a pimp cup. Like, had, like, fucking rhinestones and shit on it.
Okay,
like, it was
so you were a typical
I was like,
douchebag.
Oh, yeah. Like, Lil Wayne kind of shit. Like, it was
Lil
hilarious.
Wayne.
But the thing was, everybody knew it was my 21st birthday, so everywhere I was going, nobody would give me, like, their normal drinks. They would just take my pimp cup and fill up my pimp cup with whatever drink that I was ordering. So I was fucking smashed. This thing was 22 fucking ounces of, like, whatever they wanted to put in there, like Jack and Cokes and shit. And eventually people were just throwing shots in there, and I just
an alcohol soup.
Okay, pretty much, yeah. Okay. And so, like, I was drinking, like, this fucking witch's brew.
Bougie-ass cup.
Pretty much blacking out. But as we were going, it was, like, on a Monday night, too. Like, it wasn't even, like, popping off. So we were going, it was, like, us. Like, we were there. Like, you know? And so, like, I was, like, with, like, a handful of people, and people just kept joining up. And it was super funny because then, like, this black guy shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, Nate?" And I was like, I didn't know who this guy was at all. And he just whips open his jacket and starts ripping out all these blunts. And so everybody's kind of lighting up. Okay. So it just got real deep real quick. And then my sister's all, okay, so here is my, you know, we're going to my first strip club, right? What is that fucking club called off of 4th?
Dude, oh my God. So, my brother just pulled up the 4 girls finger paint video. Just
I'm not watching it.
I thought,
oh my fucking God! The fuck is wrong with people, dude? Where's your dad? Sorry, Nate.
You want to cut?
Oh my God, no!
What the
Dude,
fuck?
turn it off. Turn it off. Oh God, dude, you're gonna blow up your phone. There's some cops gonna come knocking on the door.
I know, dude. You're gonna get like arrested for that.
Oh.
You'd be like, that's borderline
Jesus.
kid porn.
Ah, dude, that's rough. I told you that's worse than 2 girls, 1 cup.
What a degenerate.
My brother's just into it.
Dude, that's like blood.
That's crazy.
That chick's like anorexic, dude. That's disgusting.
Oh my God, that is the worst video on the internet.
Reset my phone.
Yeah, for real. I delete all of
Jesus.
that. All of that. No evidence.
Except for
That
like,
was
what's
like
going
a
into the
soft
microphones right
serve
now.
into her fucking gooch. That was gross.
All right. All right, Nate. Do you even know where you were at?
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of just was like a hijack there.
No.
But anyway, so everybody's wasted. Fucking shitty 21st. First time ever at a strip club. My sister like pays the first stripper to come up to fucking do some crazy shit. And they like okay, so it's like your typical like you're sitting there like at like this stage. Obviously, remember it's Monday.
What strip club were you at?
Oh, I was trying to think of it. It was off of
Diamond
4th.
Dolls.
Oh,
Diamond Dolls?
the
Is that what
raw-
it is?
That one's
off of?
rough.
I don't know. It's like one of those ones where it looks like they added onto. You know, like they built around it to make it like a building.
Those weren't
yeah?
spilt drinks in the parking lot.
Anyway. Oh no, they weren't. I was throwing up in the parking lot like pretty much the whole time. But anyway, so mind you, Monday again, nobody in there. Sitting at the fucking where they're like, oh, here comes fucking, the fucking chick that's about to come out, like, and then they say like their stripper name or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. I was fucked up. And I was just like sitting there. I didn't realize that like none of the people that were like I was there with were sitting at the fucking thing. So I was like, this is kind of fucking awkward. And then this girl just comes out like full sprint. She doesn't even fucking like it was like almost like I was at like a wrestling thing. They're like, here's like the fucking rock, and he comes out. He's like, oh,
you could smell what the rock is cooking.
Pretty much, dude. Like just coming out like hey, like pulled the fucking armband off and everything, like full sprint, and did like some sort of fucking like somersault and like flew off the stage and like landed like on me. Right? I was like, this is fucking crazy.
This is my recollection of it.
I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not finished. So anyway, full sprint, tumble, in there. I got a fucking ass in my face.
Nice.
I'm like, what the fuck
only
is going on?
Only at a dirty strip club with that.
Yeah, it was that dirty.
Impressive.
It was kind of violating. I was like, fuck, this is kind of fucked up. And then somehow she gets her way out of it and back on stage, and she's all like, happy 21st. I was like, fuck, what the fuck is going on? I was like, is it all like, like shit starts warping your head? But I guess it was pretty cool. I don't know what to say about that. Like, all I know is after all of that, I found myself spinning around in a parking lot next to a 7-Eleven with a bag full of Four Locos.
Ooh, that is not a bag you want.
My sister had to come find me, dude. She was like, where are you? I was like, I don't know.
I am at Four Loco Town.
I was like, I have no idea. Yeah, and I had like a bag of Locos, and I was still drinking.
If you're just having a day, and you're like, you know what, I want Jesus to take the wheel, then you pound just shotgun a Four Loco.
I like the peach ones.
Before you go out.
I'm not gonna lie.
That'll take care of whatever you thought.
Well, you don't need to drink anything other than a
Four Loco.
Four Loco.
Just won't. It's just not a good idea.
But anyway, well, tell me about your 21st birthday.
All right, Garrett.
My 21st. I don't think I didn't have anything honestly that fucking memorable.
Ooh, that's rough.
Well, I mean, because I had already done it so much before, it was just kind of like there wasn't anything.
It was just another day.
There wasn't anything that special about it.
You're like, oh, this is 21? Weird.
Well, and then like
again,
then
we did this last year.
Shortly before that, well, fuck, I forget, man. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know. I got arrested shortly after I turned 21. I remember that.
Oh, was that the whole house incident?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my 21st birthday was pretty wild. When I say wild, I do not mean in the.
I don't think we were. I didn't.
No, you were about to get married.
That's correct.
Yes, because you called me, and I was in Rangeley, Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh wait,
it's a run road town. Yeah, you called me when I was there.
Run road town.
One road town.
Run road town.
No, literally, there's a college there, but like all the people leave when college. They just go to because it has a good aviation school, so they just go to college there. But like the actual population of the place is nothing, right? Mm-hmm. And they just have two bars that are right across the street from each other. That's the town, right? And I was traveling the country, and we went to Rangeley because my friend's parents live there. So he was like, yeah, let's go out for your 21st birthday. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go out, and we get fucking hammered, right, at these two bars. And when you go to like a different elevation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you just get blacked out drunk. I was drinking Cragin, right?
Oh, I love Cragin.
That was the first and only time I ever drank
That's the rum, correct?
Yeah, first and only time.
Dude, trying to conquer the Cragin is... Dude, you gotta put some hair in your nads.
Dude, so get this.
I'll tell you that.
We pregame with Cragin, then go to the bar.
Oh, yes.
All right?
I'm liking this.
Don't remember the bar at all. I made out with the bartender.
Nice.
Okay?
It was a man.
And then I tried to fight somebody. And it turned out to be John's like boss.
It was a woman.
It was like John's boss.
Turned out to be a light pole.
No. It is great because we go outside and there's like these steps going up to the street. And then the other guys were across the street. And they were talking shit to me and they were just like, yeah, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just stumbling drunk. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Now, on the stairs, there's these rails and there's just these juniper bushes, right? And I'm standing on the stairs, and I'm like, yeah, man, fuck you guys, blah. And I immediately just fall over, hit my fucking head on the railing, and fall right into the juniper bushes.
Nice.
Hold on. There's more. So then my friend tells me to stay at the bar. His drunk ass was going to walk all the way back to the house to go get the car because we got dropped off there. And it was like a mile walk.
Why wouldn't you just walk back with him?
Because I was way too drunk. And he just says, sit right here. I'll be right back. And so he's gone. Not 5 seconds after he left, I forgot what he told me. And I started looking for my friend. I was just like, where'd he go? I don't even know where he went. And I was like, can't believe my friend just left me. What a piece of shit. This is how shit-faced I am. This is the drunkest I've ever been. And so then I start walking the opposite direction of where I need to go on this, because you only can go right or left in this town, right? Mm-hmm. So I start walking the wrong way. And I'm just walking into the middle of the street, but I can't even walk. I just keep falling face first, no hands out, just on the street, right?
Just chin busting it,
Just
huh?
chin busting, yeah.
That's how you know.
After about the 4th time I fell, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sleep in this street until the morning, and then I'll figure things out from there.
Did you?
No, because...
Wasn't this last week?
No, dude, I'm telling you, this story gets even crazier. So I'm laying in the middle of the road, 21, blacked out drunk, can't walk. This dude comes out of the woods in an ATV, right? Comes up, parks next to me, and he's just the stereotypical as hillbilly as you can get, right?
He's like, what are you doing, bye?
For real. He's the poster child of hillbillies, right? And he just goes, the first thing he says to me wasn't, you okay? Why are you laying in the street? It was, hey, man, you like my catfish? And I was like, those are pretty nice catfish, man. And he's just like, okay, hop on. So I get on this guy's ATV because, bad choices are all in the night.
Yeah, what is this, Grand Theft Auto Online?
So I get on this dude's ATV and I start riding around with him, and I tell him who I'm staying with because there's there's like 80 people in this town. So I'm like, yeah, I'm staying at the blah blahs, and he's like, oh, I actually know where they live. And I'm like, thank God. Can you take me there? And he's like, yeah, man, but first, I got a few things to do and we'll hang out. I'm like, well, hillbilly in the middle of the night on an ATV, what can go wrong? So I go on a drug deal with this guy, and we go to the hood. Apparently, Rangeley has a hood because we were there. And the first thing I started to kind of sobering up at this point. Not too sober. I was still, making these choices. But I was like, I'm pretty sure this guy's trading me for drugs. Like, I think that's what's happening. Because we pulled up and all these hood niggas came out. Like, a lot of them. And I was like, for a guy that's a hillbilly, he's going to trade me for drugs. And he didn't. So we get back on the ATV, and then we get some beer, and then we go to the desert. And I'm like, hey, man, can you just, take me home? And he's like, nah, man, we're going to drink these beers. And I was like, no, dude, I just want to go home. And he's like, no, we're going to drink these beer. And it started getting, aggressive at this point. And now I'm in the middle of the desert with this guy that I don't know. And I think I'm going to die. So the guy finally takes me home.
That's so weird.
I know.
No, we're going to drink these
Again,
beers.
This was my 21st birthday. So the guy finally takes me home. And I fucking go to sleep, right? But apparently the guy pulls up and he knows, because he knows the people we were staying at. And he's just like, yeah, man, you found him out there? And he's like, yeah, usually I just kill a nigger, but he liked my catfish. That's a true story. I swear to God. That was my 21st birthday.
Wow.
I know, I never told my mom about that.
That's kind of fucked up.
Or your therapist.
I know, right?
I know.
Dude, it was a wild. So don't get blacked out in Rangeley, Colorado.
Yeah.
No.
And if you do, always like their catfish.
Like the catfish.
Like the catfish.
We fucking learned something from that. That's beautiful.
He just wanted to feel you behind him on his ATV.
I don't even know what we did, man. It was crazy. But at least he didn't try to raid me in the desert, so, there's a plus.
Or maybe it did happen and you just blacked out.
Blacked it out? I just suppressed it.
Yeah. What happened in the desert there?
All right, perfect. Well, I think that's a good place to finish it. So
Yeah, let's stop that shit.
Well, thanks again, guys, for listening. Again, follow us on our social media sites: Instagram, Twitter, fucking Twitter.
Yeah,
And,
I don't know. All that shit. I don't know. Say it all. Say it all in order, damn it.
Well, Sorry Not Sorry podcast. Just look it up. You guys know how the fucking internet works.
Use your fingers, you bitches.
No, I'll put all the links below. And again, email us at snspcast@gmail.com. Do you guys have anything you're promoting? Any shows coming up or anything?
Nope.
Really? Nothing?
Yeah, same here. I'm just a boring asshole.
Jeez, guys.
Just nothing at the moment.
Yeah, maybe the next one.
Ooh.
Yeah, love, peace, shake, and grease. After confronting Edward Jim's sister about the itch, the boys took to the river to continue their adventure. Unbeknownst to them, Edward Jim's sister was sentenced to death by lynching for reading the boys' love letter out loud, and the boys just kept floating on to their next adventure. Woo!